Have you ever felt like you were living a perfect life, only to have it all come crashing down in a single moment? That's what happened to me, Mark. For 15 years, I thought I had it all with Sarah. We had a beautiful home, two amazing kids, and what I believed was a love story for the ages. But a dusty old box tucked away in the attic would reveal that my entire life was built on a foundation of lies. It was a rainy Saturday afternoon. The kids were at their grandparents', and Sarah was out with friends. I decided to finally tackle the attic, a project I'd been putting off for years. Amidst old photo albums and forgotten holiday decorations, I found a small wooden box. It wasn't mine, and it looked like Sarah's old memory box from before we were married. Curiosity got the better of me. I thought I might find some sweet, nostalgic trinkets from our early days. I lifted the lid. Inside, nestled beneath some dried flowers and a few old concert tickets, was a bundle of letters, tied with a faded blue ribbon. They were addressed to Sarah, but the handwriting wasn't mine. The sender's name was Alex. I'd never heard of him. My heart started to beat a little faster. I told myself it was nothing, probably just an old friend from college, but a knot of dread was already forming in my stomach. I carefully untied the ribbon and unfolded the first letter. The date on it was just 6 months after Sarah and I had started dating. "My dearest Sarah," it began, "every moment away from you feels like an eternity. I can't stop thinking about our last weekend together. Being with you feels like coming home." I read on, my hands starting to shake. The letter was filled with intimate details, inside jokes, and promises of a future together. A future with Alex. I pulled out another letter, this one dated a week before our wedding. My own wedding. "I know you're getting married," Alex wrote, "and a part of me is shattered. But you told me it's just a practical decision, that your heart is still with me. I'm holding on to that promise, Sarah. I will wait for you, no matter how long it takes. Just say the word, and I'll be there." My vision blurred. I couldn't breathe. A practical decision? Was that all I was? Was our entire marriage just a matter of convenience for her? I frantically went through the rest of the letters. They spanned years, a secret timeline of a love affair that had been running parallel to my own life. There were letters from our first year of marriage, letters from when she was pregnant with our first child, even one from just a few years ago. Each one was a dagger to my heart, filled with a passion and a deep connection that, I horrifyingly realized, she had never shared with me. The loving words she said to me, the tender moments we shared, were they all just an act? Was she thinking of him when I held her? When we celebrated anniversaries? When our children were born? The man in these letters was the love of her life. I was just the supporting actor, the stable provider, the fool who was completely blind to the truth. The love I thought we had, the love I had built my entire world around, was never real. It was a performance. I sat there on the dusty floor of the attic, surrounded by the evidence of my wife's 15-year betrayal. The rain drumming on the roof sounded like a funeral dirge for my marriage. Every memory I cherished was now tainted, replaying in my mind like a horror movie. Her smiles, her laughter, her "I love yous." All of it was a carefully constructed lie. The woman I loved didn't exist. She was a character she played, and I had fallen for it completely. When I heard her car pull into the driveway, I felt a cold calm wash over me. The shock had given way to a chilling clarity. I walked downstairs, the box of letters in my hand. She came in, smiling, asking about my day. I didn't say a word. I just placed the box on the kitchen table and looked her in the eyes. Her smile vanished. The color drained from her face. She knew. In that moment, without a single word spoken, our 15-year lie was over. The pain of betrayal is a profound and difficult experience. It can make you question everything you thought you knew, but it's also a moment that can lead to a new beginning, a chance to find genuine happiness and truth. If you've ever been through something similar, know that you are not alone, and that healing is possible. It's a long road, but it starts with that first step toward rebuilding your own life on a foundation of truth. Thank you for listening to my story. It's not an easy one to tell, but sharing can be a part of the healing process. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Sharing your own experiences in the comments can also create a community of support. Take care of yourselves.